Hello, greetings to you watching this video. In this video I will be detailedly explaining how to place future signals on Bybit. Now, before you can trade futures, you need an account on Bybit. You need to sign up. So if you don't have an account, just go to the comment section, use the link below to sign up into Bybit. Once you sign up, make sure you download the app, log in, and then get yourself verified. You verify yourself using an original document. It can be your ID card, it could be a passport, a valid driving license. So once you are done with the account, you just simply click on Bybit. When you click on Bybit, it is actually going to take you to the home page. On the home page, you can see your assets, the assets that you have so far in your account. You can see invite friends, you can see Bybit earn, you can see, in short. And then after the home page, you have the market. From the market, you have derivatives. Here. After derivatives, you have trade. From trade, you have assets. Now, since we are trading futures, I'll simply go to derivatives here. Just click on derivatives. Once you click on derivatives, it is going to take you to this particular page. Now, the first thing you are going to see here is chart. After chart, you are going to see trade. So you simply go on trade. This is where you are supposed to go to. Click on trade. Once you click on trade, it is going to show you a small chart tool that is displaying here. You see how that particular pair is doing. This particular pair up here, you can see how you can decide to change it. When you change it to BTC good, you see a different pair at this particular level, and you also see the chart of that pair. After that, you have what they call isolated or cross. When you click on this small arrow beside this isolated here, you are going to see cross, margin, isolated, portfolio margin. Now all these things, they have their meaning, but we are going to be dealing mostly with cross and isolated. Now cross simply means you have a particular margin, and if maybe you are making any profit, the profit is being added to the reserve amount that you are not trading with. But it's the same with losses. When you are making losses, they start deducting from your account, the balance that you have in your account, while the margin you are trading with remains. But when liquidation comes, they are going to liquidate you from the original margin that you are using to trade, and also to the ones you are not using to trade. That's the balance that you kept, that you are not using for you to trade. Now it is risky and it is also profitable, because once you are making profit on cross, you can use that profit to enter another trade. Now isolated simply means what you are trading with, that's the margin that you are trading with. When you place a trade with it, in case of liquidation, they will just liquidate just that amount that you are trading with. But when you are making profit, you cannot use that profit to enter another trade. Yes, but when with cross, when you are dealing with cross, you can set a stop loss. When you set a stop loss, the stop loss when your stop loss hits, they are going to deduct the losses that you made from the balance that you have in your account. Yes, and with isolated, they will just deduct the losses from the margin that you were trading with. So that's just how cross and isolated works, and I'm going to explain during any Zoom session. I'm going to give an explicit explanation about cross and isolated for those that are just hearing it for their first time. But I advise beginners to always use isolated. Just trade with isolated. So you select your isolated. From there, you are going to see it here. But now just take note that if you had cross at this particular level, just go and change it. Just click there and put isolated. When you are done putting isolated, the next thing is for you to transfer. It is for you to transfer your funds. it is for you to transfer your funds. Let me just do everything here and then show you how I did in order for me to transfer my funds. Now when you look here where I have this available, when you look to the left, to the right hand side, when you look at the right hand side, you see my available is totally zero. Talking here, my available is totally zero. So I'll just click on this plus here, this small plus beside here, this small plus here. I'll just click take transfer. From there, when I click on transfer, I just simply come and I click on this max here. Max simply means I want to transfer everything that is in my funding account to my on field trading account. So once as you want to transfer everything, you can just decide. Maybe you have $50, if you want to transfer $25, you just click on 25. If you have $1,000, you want to transfer all the $1,000, you just come here, you type your 1,000, and then that's all. You can decide to select any amount that you transfer in your trading account. So me, since this is just an account that I'm using to demonstrate, I'll just click on max. Since I have just maybe $0.8, maybe $0.8, I'll just click on max. From max it will take me back to where I am supposed to trade. You can see this available has now changed. You can now see a figure there. It means I actually have something that I can trade with here. I now have something I can trade with. So guys, the next thing now is for me to go on Telegram and take a particular signal to trade them. Let me take a particular signal. Now this is a signal on ICP. This is it, ICP. This particular signal ICP. From ICP we have the stop loss, we have take profit number 1, take profit number 2, 3, right up to take profit number 5. Oh sorry, let me go back. Talking about ICP. All right, this is it. We are back on ICP. So the first thing is for me to go to my account and search ICP. Here where I have this BTC, since I'm not trading BTC, I'm trading ICP. I'll just click on it and I take ICP USDT. See, they have given me ICP spot, ICP perpetual. Always make sure you take the one with perpetual. Yes, the one having perpetual. This one too, ICP/USDT USDC. This is not what we are trading. We are trading ICP USDT. Since we have USDT in our wallet, that is what we are actually using to trade. We don't have USDC. Yes, and we are not trading ICX. So always be vigilant. You always look at it very well. ICP spot, you can trade it on spot. ICP perpetual means you can trade it on future. So always select this one with perpetual, carrying perpetual on it. Yes, it's very important. So take ICP perpetual. Once you take perpetual, you are going to see the chart and you see the various time frames. Now these time frames, they are not actually what we are dealing with now. So they can just help you to see how the trade is going. And then the next thing is to see if maybe we have an entry price on the signal. As you can see, we have an entry. This is the entry here. This is the entry price. They say entry price CMP. CMP here simply means current market price. So guys, we are going to put our entry price, which is here where we have this market. When they say current market price, it means you want to enter with the market price at that moment. Where is the market price? This is the market price here. It means if I enter ICP now, I'm entering at this price of 15.103, 15.10 something. It is changing because it is a current price. So I will not need to change this market here, because if I wanted to change, I will simply click here on this small icon here. I will see limit. Limit is when you have been given an entry price, and of course after this I'm going to show you how to place trade with limit orders. But now they said we should use the market, so instead of limit, we are going to take our market price. So it will now change to market price. And what do I need to do next? The next is to arrange my leverage. Remember, I said we should always use isolated, so make sure it is on isolated. Once as it is on isolated, the next thing, adjust your leverage. This is the leverage point where you have 25x. If they don't give you any leverage, you can decide to use a leverage of your choice, and when you click there, you can see you can adjust it just by you dragging this particular swing to the right hand side. Just place your hand on it and then drag. If they say okay, you can decide that on this particular trade I'm using just 10 leverage. You can decide that on this particular trade I'm using 20 leverage. 20 leverage is a very high leverage. These leverages, I'm sure from the your beginners training, you already understand the meaning of leverages. These leverages, they are just like a gear. When you get a car, you don't expect gear 1 to run faster than gear 2. Gear 2 normally run faster than gear 1, and gear 3 running faster than gear 1 and 2. So this one is like a gear, it's like a loan that you are taking, and the higher you are taking the loan, the more interest rate you are to pay. So if you are using 20x, good, you click on confirm, you see they'll tell you success. The next thing is for you now to adjust the amount that you are supposed to trade with. Once as you adjust the amount that you are supposed to trade with using this icon here, this particular icon, drag it to the right. If you want to trade with 50%, you look at it there, you see 50% displaying. That's 50% of the margin that you have here where you have this available. So the percentage, if I want to trade with 100%, you see, look at cost. Each time you are dragging it, always be looking at cost, the figure on cost. Cost will tell you how much you want to trade with. You want to trade this particular pair with. Remember, you can place a trade on futures even more than 100 signals. You can place 2 signals, you can place 3 signals at the same time. So you can decide that no, you are not trading with all your capital. You decide to trade with just 35% of your capital. You can decide to just trade with 20% of your capital. You can decide to trade with 50% of your capital. Once as you drag to 50%, you are good to go. You now check the signal if they are asking you to buy or sell, because that's the most important thing. They say buy signal. Remember, it is a buy signal. Look at it here. They said buy signal. So I'll simply come here. After doing, they say you see buy and you see sell. So it is a buy signal. Sometimes you don't see buy and you don't see sell. You see short and long. Long means to buy, while short means to sell. Long means to buy, while short means to sell. But they said here that we should buy using the current market price. So I will just click on buy here. After that, I will confirm it. I will confirm it. Good. As I have confirmed, guys, my trade is now on position. Look at my trade on position. My trade will automatically come on position because I am using market price to trade. It means I want to just enter the market immediately. And once you enter the market immediately, you are going to see this is the ICP that I just placed. You see ICP is on long, and of course this is on the right hand side. You see the percentage profit that I'm making. Is in this bracket here, you are going to see 0.13%. Means I'm already making 0.13% profit on this particular trade. So you just need to allow it to run. Yes, you just need to allow it to run. And if maybe you are making about 20% profit, you can close. If you are making 30% profit, you can decide to close, or you set your take profit and your stop loss. Now, how do we set our take profit and our stop loss? You simply come here where you have this TP, set TP and SL. Not here. You are not coming here. You are not here. Is for you to close. When you want to close this trade, when you want to close, you just simply click on close and then you confirm. But we don't want to close since it is just a new trade and it is already running at $1, 1% profit. And then the dollar is here. You can see I've not even started making up to $1. I've not even started because my margin is small. What I use in trading is very small. Now, when you want to set your take profit, simply set your take profit at this level. Click on the take profit, and then of course you can see how you can actually drag. But before that, you will see this small arrow here, this small icon here, this small icon. Just simply click on the icon. You see trigger by ROI. ROI simply means for you to use percentages as stop loss or take profit, while trigger by change in percentage, this one is when you want to use price. There are times they will give you take profit and stop loss based on percentages, and they can give you stop loss and take profit based on price. So if, let us look at our signal. Our signal tells us that buy, and then our stop loss is based on price. So we are going to take the second option. Since we are dealing with price, we now take the second option. And of course, where do we place the price? Here. You simply come. If maybe I decide, you have the decision to make. If you are to take which of you have the decision to make which of the take profit you are to take. So I'll simply come. Maybe I'll select take profit number 2. Take profit number 2 says 15.800. This is it, 15.800. So I'll just simply come here and I put 15.800. At 15.800, look at my take profit here. You look at it here, I'll be making 90% profit, and then this will be the amount of profit that I will be making. It means at 90% profit, I will be making just $0.3450, which is this small. So you see that trading is capital. If you don't have a good capital, you will not actually make good profit from it. I'm not even trading with up to $0.5. So look at 90% profit, I'll be making, at 90% profit, I'll be making just $0.3550. So once you set your take profit, you go down to the stop loss. You go down to the stop loss. The stop loss price, we do the same thing. We do the same thing here. We also take trigger by ROI or trigger by price. Trigger by change in price. Now, this change in price here, this change in price, let us see our stop loss. Our stop loss, they say it is 15 point, this is it, 15.029. 15.029. So I'll simply come here to and I'll put 15.029. And then they are going to show me my loss. They are going to show me my loss here. It means at minus 17%. It means you are risking just 17% in order for you to have 90%. You are risking 17% of your margin in order for you to have 90% of it. Of course, it is a good risk management ratio. So now they are going to show you at that particular price you'll be making 0.0679 loss. So what do I need to do? I'll just click on confirm. Always make sure you set your take profit and your stop loss. Look at, guys, we are already at 3% profit. It means this particular trade is running on profit. Now let me demonstrate another trade, another signal. Let me say a buy signal. Okay, good. This is a signal type. This is a sell signal. Sorry, let me demonstrate this sell signal. They say short. So what do I need to do? Signal type, they say tier USDT. Guys, you do the same thing. You simply come up here where you have ICP, you change it to tier. You change it to tier. Remember, I told you take tier perpetual, the one carrying perpetual. You can see tier spot, you can see tier perpetual. So we'll take the one with perpetual. Now this one, they have given us the entry point. They say entry point CMP, current market price. No, I want to take a signal that has an entry point. We have already done the one with CPM, which is a current market price. Okay, let us take uni, because uni has an entry price. That's a limit order. Let us go to uni. Instead. So I'll change it to uni USDT. You can see uni spot, uni perpetual. So we take the one with perpetual. Uni perpetual. The next thing is for us now to put it on isolated or cross. We are already on isolated, so there's no need again. The next is to adjust our leverage. the next is to adjust our leverage. And you can see here, here they gave us the leverage. Here they gave us leverage. They say 5 to 20x. You can decide to use your 5x. It's possible to use 5x. It's possible to use 20x. Let us now use 10x. Let us reduce it to 10x. And then the next is for us now to put our entry. We have already searched uni. We have already, this one, it is telling us to sell short. I told you short means to sell. So this is not the point where we are supposed to short. We need to put all these other, set these other things, the leverage, because they come first in the setting space. They are coming first. Short will just come as a result of you searching your uni USDT, putting your leverage, then you put your entry point. The entry point says 7.693, so I'll simply come 7.693. I'm going to change it from this market now to limit, since it is a limit price, and then I put 7 point, let us check it again. They said 7.693, 7.693. That's my limit. As you can see it up here, limit. If it was market, there will be no way you insert this price. If it was a market price that you wanted to trade with, there's no way you will be putting price again, because you will just enter using this price here, this particular price 7.979. But since it is a limit, you are deciding that you want to enter just at this particular point. When the market reaches at this particular price, that is when your trade should start trading. That's the meaning of limit. So the next thing now is to adjust now the amount that you are supposed to trade with. Always remember that as you are dragging, be looking at cost. Be looking at cost here. Be looking at this cost. This cost will tell you the amount that you are trading with. You can decide to drag right up to the end. You can decide to end it in the middle. You can decide to do your whatsoever you want to do with it. And of course, they say we should sell. So this is our sell. After setting everything, you just simply come and then you click on sell. They are refusing me because my order is actually small. My margin is very, very small. So let me just try and increase the leverage even to 50. Look at my leverage. If I increase it to 50 now, and then you see they are still refusing that. My margin is actually very, 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 very small. So now I can decide to close this trade. If I want to close this trade, once as you place this particular signal here, once you place the signal, it is going to come here on this your position. If it does not come on position, it will come at open orders, these orders here, waiting for it to trigger. If you don't see it on position, it means it is waiting for it to trigger at this particular price. Okay, let me just close this one and I show you, see if I can place the trade. Let me refresh. Let's just give it time. Network, I'm trying to close ICP trade. Okay, let's now try to place this trade on uni. Uni cannot go. Let us change the pair, uni USDT. Let us take let me look for another pair that is on short. Let me take blur USDT. The blur USDT. Blur. Let me take blur perpetual. Let's give it time to load. Network is somehow very, very slow. I don't think blur 2, let me see. Blur 2 cannot go. Let me just look for another signal that we can apply. Another signal we can apply. Let me look for short signals. short signal on short. I want to apply signals on short. We have done that of long. We have been going long all this while because of the bull run. I think the bull run has been causing us to go long all the time. Okay, WLG. This is WLG. Let me see if WLG would do. WLG. WLD perpetual, take perpetual. Okay, WLD, good. The WLD, this is it. They say short 5 to 20x. Entry point, they say 17.1548. So 17.1548, good. 17.548. They said our leverage, we should use 20 leverage. So I'll adjust my leverage. They say no changes apply to leverage, so I've not actually changed. I'll use the same leverage. Use the same leverage. Let me also place a trade on cross. Let me use cross this time. You see, I'll change it from isolated to cross. Yes, isolated to cross. But I'm not saying that when you want to go short, you use cross, and when you want to, no, that's not what I'm saying. You can use any of them. Like I said, both they have their advantages and disadvantages. So I'll use cross. Let me just try cross on this. I've placed my entry price. So the next thing I need to do now is just for me to click on short. Good. They say submitted. You see, it is not running on position like the first trade. It is not running on position. It is at open order because you have entered at a particular price. It means look at the current price of WLG. WLG is at 5.666 something. This is it. But you are entering at 17. It means until this area here, until this particular price matches with the one that you enter with on WLG, until it matches 7, it's not 17, it's 7 point. I think we have made an error with the price. So if you discover that you made an error during placing the trade, just click on cancel. Yes. So they said the entry point here is, let me check again. WLG, the entry point is 7.1548. 7.1548, not 17. 7.1548. Good, that's it. If you cannot place the 8, if the 8 cannot enter, you just leave it at that 4. It's good, it's still good. So you adjust now and then you click on sell. You click on sell. Good, it will still come back. You can see it on orders, where you have these orders here. Remember the first one, we saw it at position because we were using the market price. Market price simply means you just want to buy at that present price and then just enter the market at once. So orders, now here, these orders, you are waiting now for this price to trigger this particular 7.154. We are at 5 points, so we have to wait for it to go right up to 7.154 before this trade starts trading. Yes, but since it is an old signal, it might take time. So you can just cancel it. You can just cancel it, and that's all. They will give you back the balance that you use in trading. That's just how you place signals. You place signals on Bybit. That's how you place signals on Bybit. Now there are times that I can just send a setup for people to trade. A setup, like for example here, this particular setup, you can see this another way of sending signal. This is another way of sending signal. Let me look for a good setup that I sent just of recent. Good. This is it, BLZ. You see me, I'll say long BLZ. Maybe if I can see a good entry price and I don't have time to be typing all those take profit and stop losses on the signal, I can just decide to send a picture and I'll ask people to buy. I'll say long BLZ now. See, long BLZ now at market price. Good. I'll just come search my BLZ. Now you are not doing it like a pro because you have already learned USDT, BLZ, USDT. I'm waiting for perpetual. Good. I've taken that off spot. You see, since I took the one on spot, it took me now to a different place. This trade, remember that way on derivative. Since I took the one on spot, it is now taking me on spot. Some people now will start placing making all their settings here without knowing, and they will place a trade, they will not see it. So in order for you to be on a safe side when you're on derivatives and you want to search any particular pair, BLZ, USDT, please take the one with perpetual. Take the one with perpetual. That's it. Perpetual. BLZ. Wait for it to load. BLZ perpetual. Good. I'll take the perpetual. They said I should enter with the market price. So I'll just simply come here, change it from cross to isolated. From cross to isolated. My leverage. They did not give me any leverage, so I can decide to use any leverage of my choice. Maybe I'll decide to use 10 leverage. And then the limit, I change it to market since they said I should enter with market price. Remember, we'll be dealing mostly with market and market price and limit price. The other ones, you don't need to know about them. So I'll just simply come adjust the amount that I'm willing to trade with. I just click now on buy. Once I click on buy, you can see it on position. You can see it on position because I'm using the market price to trade. And of course, trade can start running on a loss. You can start running on a loss. You just need to set your stop loss. Once you set your stop loss, let me set my stop loss in percentages. When I want to set my stop loss in percentage, I'll just simply click here. I take the first option by ROI. ROI simply means in percentage. I change it to down here by percentage. There are times I can tell you to use stop loss 40%. If I say stop loss 40%, you drag it right up to where you have 40. Yes, this is it. You see where you have 40, that should be your stop loss. And then take profit. If I say take profit from 20% right up to 100%, you can decide to drag it to 100%. Good. Decide to drag it at 100%. That's how you set your take profit based on percentage. That's how you set your take profit based on percentage. And then you just click on confirm. Confirm means you have confirmed that particular take profit and stop loss. And in order for you to be sure that you have actually confirmed it, you check it at others. Yes, you see BLZ, TP, and SL. If you don't see it here and on others, just know you have not placed your stop loss and take profit. Once as you can see it on others, you are good to go. You can decide to cancel it and set a different stop loss and take profit. You can decide to cancel it here. You can decide to cancel it here, or just to go directly again to where you have your stop loss and /TP. You set a different one. You can reduce it to 30. You can reduce it depending on what the signal is saying. This one now, the signal did not give us any stop loss, any take profit. You are the one to just use any stop loss and take profit of your choice. So now look at it. You can decide to change it to 30, or I can decide to come on the chart. For those of you that understand the chart already, since it is a buy signal, you can just put your stop loss here below this line. This line here below this line. I can decide to just take the price below this line, but you cannot see the price there because it is not a live chart. But for those of you that understand, you can know which, in case you want to set your take profit and stop loss using price, you can decide what price to take your profit at and what stop loss to also place. But I'll be guiding us, as far as we are beginners, I'll be guiding us on the signals. I'll give you signals with take profit and stop loss. After having now an advanced knowledge, you can now trade signals like this one, where I'll just send a chart, I'll just send a picture on it. But now let us just concentrate, place our any stop loss we want and our take profit. You can just decide that at 50%, I'm leaving me the market at 50% profit, and then my stop loss will be at 30%, depending on my leverage too. I just click on confirm, and that's all. It means I'm risking 30% of what I'm trading with in order for me to have 50%. So even if the market wants to go against you to an extent, you are going to go out of the market with just 30% loss. Some of you will be going out with the market with just 20% loss, depending on the leverage. Remember that my stop loss is very, very huge like this because my leverage too is high. So the smaller your leverage, the smaller too your stop loss should be. Yes, the smaller your stop loss should be, and the higher your leverage, the higher your stop loss. Yes, but I advise you as beginners, get a good capital of about if you are using about $100 to trade, you can be placing each signal with at least even $30 or even $40. I might decide to send 3 signals in a day. If I send about 3 signals in a day, you can decide to trade with your $100 account. You can decide to trade each of those signals with at least, even if it is $20. You don't risk all your margin. You don't trade with everything in your account. You can decide, partition them, that today I'm trading with $20. I'm trading 3 signals with $20. I'm trading 3 signals with $25. It is good. You set your stop loss, you set your take profit. If you have an account of $500, $1,000, you can decide that each trade you are placing it with at least $200, and then you can use just your 5 leverage. Your 5 leverage is good. From $10 leverage right up to 50 leverage, they are huge leverage. Yes, you can earn at 10 leverage. For those of you with a good capital, with huge capital, people using high leverages, they are people with smaller margins. You see, like me here on this video, I've been using very, very high leverages. My leverages are very high because I'll need high leverages in order for me to make, even if it's just $1, even if it's just $2, or even if it's just $3. But in order for you to have proper risk management, you can join my VIP. From the VIP, I'm going to explain to you the best risk management techniques that you are going to use, and the best leverage you are supposed to use when you are actually trading. All right. If you found this video quite interesting to you, please don't forget to follow, don't forget to like, don't forget to leave a comment. We are going to end there for now. So you can just decide to take any signal and place it and see how you can actually trade futures. All right, I wish you the best in this journey. So far, this is a total new journey for you. If you are doing it for your first time, just try to demonstrate it. Don't just listen, try to apply it. Make sure you deposit, and then you place signals in order for you to start trading.